Hi there, it's Jonathan Quayle again for another Lifebuilder daily quote, and today is a life hack. So the quote I've chosen is about doing nothing, and that's the subject of today's life hack, by a guy called Debashish Mrida, who is an American physician and also poet, author, and philosopher. And very simple again, short and sweet and to the point. He just said, sometimes the most important thing to do is to do nothing. I love that, because so often we're conditioned into doing as a solution. We need to compulsively do. We become human doings rather than human beings. And so there's a problem that presents itself, there's a situation that needs to be resolved, and what do? We spring immediately into action and we try and fix it. And you may know just how irritating it is if you're sharing a problem or a situation you're facing and someone immediately jumps in and says, well, what you need to do is this, this, and this to sort it out. And actually what you really want is just someone to listen. You want a sounding board, because if it was that easy to sort out, you would have done it already. So as Debashish Mrida says, sometimes the best thing that you can do is to do nothing. Rather than acting compulsively, rather than acting in a state where you're not connected, you're not really aware of who you are. Usually when we act in that way, the results of our actions are not going to be positive. We're going to do something that we probably later regret, which we'll have to go and fix or undo later. So when in doubt, if you're feeling stressed, you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not feeling in the right state of mind, the best thing you can do is do nothing for a while. Doesn't mean you do nothing forever, but for a while, until you can establish some kind of peace in your mind, sanity is somewhat restored, and you can get some guidance coming from another place, coming from your higher self. So very simple, very short, very sweet. Do nothing. When in doubt, do nothing if you can. Sometimes you're forced into action, and sometimes action is appropriate. There's an absolute crisis or emergency, but a lot of the time we don't actually have to do anything. We can just pause. We can do nothing about a situation, and that often resolves it. So I'll give you an example of that. In my last reflection, I shared that I haven't sent out an email or done any videos because for about 3 or 4 days my server went down, and so I couldn't access the back end of it to send out emails. All my websites were down, and I was tempted to go into frenzy of action and go, right, I need to close this, and I need to do something about it, and I need to get a new host and move everything. But a part of me just said, okay, just pause a bit, just leave it. I was busy with something else. I was doing working on a proposal for a company as well. So in a way, it suited me, because I didn't actually have the time to do a quote every day. So I just left it, and I said, okay, I'm just going to do nothing about this. I sent a couple of emails to the hosting provider I use to say, can you sort this out? And I wasn't getting much joy back, I have to say. But I left it. I did nothing about it. And this morning, the situation was resolved. I got an email saying, they'd hired some expert consultant to sort out their database because my disk was full, and free up 5 gigabytes of space, and that's what the guy did. And then it all came back to life because I've now got space. The server wasn't clogged up. If I'd rushed in and I'd done something impulsively, probably would have been the wrong thing. If I'd said to them, right, this is enough, my server's been down for 2 days, I'm cancelling my account, that would have terminated the relationship, and it would have caused me to do a lot of work that was potentially unnecessary. So there's an example, and the situation did resolve itself. So there's an example of how doing nothing can sometimes be the best thing to do. Another situation which doing nothing can be great is just to take a day every week and go, I'm not going to aim to do anything. I'm just going to relax. I'm going to chill out. We can't just, I guess, sit in a quietened room, in a dark room all day and do nothing. But there's no active intention to do anything. So you just kind of flow with whatever happens, and that's a really good practice to do once a week. Just say, right, I'm going to do nothing today, because in that process we're starting to let go of our own desires, our intentions, what we think we have to do, and we're starting to realize that we're not actually human doings. We're primarily human beings. We forget that, and so by having a day where you're consciously trying not to do anything, you're reconnecting with your being, and that's a very healing and empowering thing to do. So that's another time when doing nothing can be very, very positive. And you'll probably find many occasions when you can apply this wisdom. Just go, right, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm going to leave it for a while. And if you do that, you pause, very often the situation will resolve itself, or at some point you'll get some guidance, some inspiration, some impulse that's not coming from a place of desperation or fear or frustration, to act, to do something. So it's when we get quiet that often we get the guidance that leads to the most effective solution of problems. So I hope you can apply this life hack in your daily life to help you to live in a better way, to live more functionally, and most importantly, be more at peace with yourself and the world. That's it for today. Check again tomorrow for my next Lifebuilder inspirational quote, and tomorrow is a reflection. And just to mention, this weekend I will be doing a session on Sunday at Huddle Park. So we'll be doing some mindfulness, opportunity to just take a day and do nothing active, just come and be mindful in the park. There will be a Course in Miracles discussion, so we'll talk about section 3 of chapter 1 of the Course in Miracles, and then after that there's a mindfulness session, which includes a bit of meditation, breathing, and just walking around in nature. So go to acimilluminations.com if you would like to find out more and book your place for the virtual online session. If you'd like to come to the physical session, just drop me an email and I'll give you all the details. Thanks so much, and thanks for listening. I hope to catch you on Sunday, either virtually or in person, and have a great day and week in the meantime. Bye for now.